I cannot believe I'm making another video on this. If one would look at my YouTube page, one would think that this was my life's passion or something, which it's not. I guess I just am really irritated when lies go across and people just can't seem to see the truth, even if it smacks them in the face. And it goes back to atheists not understanding Christian theology. If a person believes that Jesus Christ was a freedom fighter fighting against the Jews, and that he was captured in battle, and the Jews nailed him on the cross as a war criminal, as a crime, and he died that way, and he did not resurrect, and he was viewed as a failure, and there was no salvation or atonement attached to his death. That person's not a Christian. That is like the major piece, not Noah's flood, not the Tower of Babel. The cross of Jesus Christ is the major thing that unites Christianity. You're not just making another denomination if you don't believe that, friends. You're making another religion. Hitler thought that Jesus failed and that the deity he believed in, which he made the natural laws of evolution, God. I don't know how he did. He was a madman, but that's what he did. He believed that where Jesus failed, that he would succeed because he was the one chosen to be the new Savior. I know that's hard for some to believe. That's the truth. And I still hear people say, oh, Hitler was a Christian. When you say that, you're losing credibility. There's a certain atheist who has all these videos against Christianity and in favor of evolution. And guess what? He has a video where he claims that Hitler was a Christian, and his main point is that, well, the Germans, they threw away Darwin's books. Well, that is idiotic. Because you know what? Hitler and the Nazis threw away a lot more Christian literature. They burned it. They confiscated it more than they threw away Darwin's Origins. All right? So you don't have a point there. I choose my battles. I am a fool on a lot of things. But as I'm showing, when I clench my teeth in something, you're not going to beat me in an argument most of the time. I'm relentless, and I know how to get history. I know how to get the facts and apply them. And you can't be an expert on everything. Let me go over this. I just applied Christian theology. I know, Christian theology goes over atheist heads. I just throw philosophy and theologically wise. I just showed why Hitler could not be a Christian. If you don't believe in the deity, the resurrection of Jesus, the incarnation, the virgin birth, you can't be a Christian. If you don't believe in, if you believe just because you believe there's a man named Jesus who existed, well, a lot of atheists believe that. The demons believe that. All right, that doesn't make you a Christian. If you worship Jesus Christ as the Savior, as the one who died for your sins, that makes you a Christian. And if you can't accept, if you have a stupid argument on your page, or if you fail to admit that Hitler was not a Christian, if you fail to do something simple like that, guess what it does to all the other arguments you have? It sinks them to the bottom. So all that time you put in those evolution arguments, all that time and all those displays, they all lose credibility. They lose it. Anyone can make an internet page. And if you're a kid or a teenager and you're trying to learn about how to dissect information and how to decipher it, books are better than internet pages. I can make a free internet page and I can go and I can put, how, dog food is the best food known to man. I can make something stupid like that and then you can quote it. It's stupid. Internet, it's not, and people twist other people's quotes. Books are a better way to really dive into a subject, not internet sites. Research. Okay, Who are the top people, the premier people that would know Hitler's religion best? Well, right now, the premier Hitler religion guy would be Richard Weingart. He wrote Hitler's Religion, The Twisted Beliefs That Drove the Third Reich. That's the newest book, accredited book. Okay, Hitler obviously was not a Christian in any of these books, and that's the one. Richard Overy, in his book The Dictators, Hitler's Germany, Stalin's Russia. Richard J. Evans, the author of The Third Reich at War. Okay, I just mentioned Weingart, Overy, Evans. English historian Lawrence Rees claimed that there's no evidence that Hitler in his personal life ever expressed belief in the basic tenets of the Christian church. William Shirer, the author of The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich, The History of Nazi Germany, he claimed that Hitler wasn't a Christian. Elliot, the author of The Nazi Revolution, 1933 to 1935, Prelude to Calamity with the background survey the Weimar era. He claimed, and these are books, not internet sites, these are major, they're premier works on this subject. Not just atheist gurus, alright? And I know there's Christian gurus who mistranslate. These are published works that publishing companies actually put money into, making a book that you can get at Barnes & Noble. Now, some of these you might not be able to get at Barnes & Noble anymore. You can get the Twisted one by Weingart. You know, William Shirer, the author of The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich, The History of Nazi Germany, these guys are the premier historians of Hitler. And they are saying that Hitler was not a Christian. Some say he was an atheist. Some say he had more of a scientist, deified science, whatever. I'm not getting into what he was. I'm saying what he's not in this video. I mean, Joseph Goebbels in the Goebbels Diaries, 1939 to 1941, edited Goebbels. He was one of Hitler's top men, officers. He would know. People say, well, in Mein Kampf, Hitler referred to Jesus. Well, what kind of Jesus did he refer to? And that was before he was the dictator. People change. So I just had applied the major authorship, the theologically and philosophy reasons. I don't intend to do these reasons forever, but honestly, if you have a video and you say Hitler was a Christian, it discredits everything else you say. I want to painstakingly detailed in my other videos showing how he wasn't through a variety of sources, through Hitler's own words, through the people that knew him, who researched him. The premier historians don't think he was. What makes someone who relies on donations from subscribers think that they know better than someone that researched the documents firsthand? Give me a break. Come on. I'm so frustrated sometimes by how gullible and how people just fail to see truth. And what? Do you want to settle something on the rest of that? I'm game. What do you weigh? That came out of nowhere. You know, wrestling is God's sport. Wrestling is the sport that God did, you know. He wrestled Jacob, he grappled Jacob. That's why it's the most theologically sound sport. I'm not saying that as a threat or a non-violent way, but this is a good way to settle things, I guess. I'm weighing in about 220 right now. I can cut down to 205. I'm not afraid to wrestle heavier either. I got a couple people that, I'm not going to say. There's some things that you can have a litmus test for, how credible people are. And one, if someone still claims Hitler's a Christian, even after presented with the evidence, if someone maintains that belief, you know why they maintain it? Because they don't want to admit how dangerous the alternative of him not being a Christian and how having his crazy belief system inside that government could be. They don't want to even go there. So but if someone can't even admit the truth, just don't listen to anything they have to say. Because what's to verify what's to verify everything else? I'm not conceited, but seriously, I don't have displays. I'm going to get a PowerPoint. I'm I'm going to get a dry grease board. That'll make my videos a little better. I'm excited. It's my workout room though. I don't want to like breathe in the fumes, but I'll get them somehow. But anyway, what was I saying? I forgot. That's 10 minutes and I'm not going to redo this video. You know what? Wrestling's a good way to settle a dispute. A foot race isn't bad either. You know what wrestling than a foot race? Because a foot race, running, boxing, and wrestling are the three sports mentioned in the Bible. Wrestling's the one that God did. Interesting. And I've done all of them. But wrestling was the one that I was best at. Ohio, too, you know, which is currently the second best wrestling state behind Pennsylvania. When I wrestled, it was the second, but it was behind Iowa. But I guess we can't get behind that, get outside the second. So I guess what I'm saying is if you're not from Iowa or Pennsylvania or Ohio, I'm probably not going to fear you very much. But no, don't fear in wrestling, just respect. Anyway, what I was saying was that I know I don't have elaborate displays. But when I claim to know truth, I have very good reason for that. But there's a lot of things I don't know, and I admit I don't know those things. I admit I'm not educated in evolution. Yes, I believe in creation. I believe that God created man in his image and likeness. Genesis 1:27. I believe that. I don't believe we evolved from apes. I do not. Can I scientifically prove that? No. I would look like an argument, not because I'm wrong, but I'm not educated in the matter. Often in arguments, the most educated person wins. There's little ways that you can tell whether someone's being honest or not. And if someone claims that Hitler was a Christian, that person's not being honest. I'm not saying he was an atheist, but he was certainly not a Christian. And if someone says they are, they're either uneducated on the matter or they are deceiving you, which is worse. Now, if they see my video, if they've seen the 5 or 6 videos I put out on the matter, and they still don't buy it, then they're just simply closed-minded because I laid out a case that is not descriptive view. I laid out a case that would win debates. This video itself, just based on the theology aspect, would win the debate. Let alone on all the historians that are the major premier historians are on my side, not on your side. Who do you have on your side? Who? A couple of famous scientific atheists who are historians. Yes. For a history matter, go to a historian, not a scientist. All right. Thank you. If you made it this far. I know I'm not always the most interesting. Peanut butter pancakes are really good, though. God bless.